big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess light walker here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Air Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 24th of September, Mercury in Virgo trines Uranus in Taurus. Mercury is in its strongest form in Virgo, marking this as an ideal time for innovative thinking and problem solving. The trine to Uranus sparks creativity, bringing in an element of surprise or breakthrough in communications or planning. You may feel inspired to rethink old approaches, explore unconventional methods, or embrace technological advancements in your work. This could manifest in restructuring your routine, finding more efficient ways to handle your task, or sudden moments of insight that solve ongoing issues. The fixed star Algol in Taurus leads determination and resilience, giving you the ability to handle unexpected shifts with a cool head and a pragmatic mind. On the 25th, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. You may feel compelled to uncover hidden truths or making long-lasting decisions based on thoughtful analysis. The trine to Pluto encourages a practical yet profound approach to problem solving and goal setting, resolving deep-seated issues in relationships or work, finalizing major projects, or transforming your understanding of complex situations. The fixed star Altair in Capricorn enhances the strategic aspect of this transit, helping you to move forward with decisive action and clear objectives. On the 26th, Mercury enters Libra until the 22nd of October. Conversations become more focused on harmony, fairness, and understanding both sides of an issue. You may feel more inclined to meditate, negotiate, or discuss topics related to justice, beauty, or equality. This could show up as a more smoother discussions with loved ones, conflict resolution, or finding creative compromises at work. On the 27th, the Moon in Leo squares Venus in Scorpio. You may feel a push-pull between expressing yourself confidently and addressing hidden emotional issues, causing friction in close connections. There's a potential for jealousy, possessiveness, or misunderstandings in romantic or social relationships requiring patience and honesty. This could manifest as feeling conflicted between seeking attention and diving into the emotional depths of a situation, leading to emotional confrontations. The fixed star Regulus in Leo emphasizes pride and leadership, reminding you to remain true to your values without letting go of your ego and your shadow emotionally controlling you. On the 28th, the Moon in Leo sextiles Jupiter in Gemini. This combination of Leo's flair and Jupiter's optimism creates a vibrant energy for creativity, learning, and expanding your social circle. You may feel more outgoing and eager to share ideas, connect with others, or take bold steps in your personal or professional life. This could mean starting a new creative project, attending a lively social event, or engaging in a fun, enlightening conversations. The fixed star Aldebaran in Taurus brings focus and determination to this light-hearted energy, ensuring your actions are grounded in purpose while maintaining a sense of joy. On the 29th, Mars in Cancer trines Saturn in Pisces. You might feel motivated to tackle difficult tasks with patience, finding the balance between emotional sensitivity and practical determination. There's a steady, reliable energy, perfect for making long-term progress on personal or professional goals. This could manifest as completing a demanding project, staying committed to responsibilities, or overcoming obstacles with persistence. The fixed star Alcana in Pisces adds a spiritual element, encouraging you to act with compassion while maintaining steady focus on your end goals. On the 30th, the Sun in Libra is conjunct to Mercury in Libra. You may find it easier to communicate clearly, especially in matters of balance, fairness, and diplomacy. Conversations are likely to be harmonious, with a strong focus on understanding different perspectives and finding that common ground. This could manifest in productive meetings, resolving a misunderstanding, or creative collaborations that bring everyone's ideas together. The fixed star Sepulchre leads grace and good fortune, enhancing your ability to articulate your ideas smoothly and persuasively during this transit. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave! Cat Air Signs, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for messages for the next 7 days. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. Oh, you have the energy of a 3, darling dears. Love it. I don't hate it. Okay. The energy of the 3, darling dears. Lean in, bestie. Lean in. It's representative of it's about your health, darling dears, your family, and your community, darling dears. The energy of the 3 is lean in again, bestie. Lean in again. Is air energy, darling dears. This is masculine energy. It speaks about being elusive, and it's about your thinking. You're having some kind of new clarity. It's about you taking action towards something, or something's coming towards you, darling dears. But you will be operating with what? Having a full understanding of what's going on, so you can't be tricked, darling dears. But new knowledge is coming towards you. The element of the 3 speaks of early spring, so something in early spring, or the culmination of something, is going to be in the early spring. Your power color over the next few days is the color green, darling dears. Love it. I don't hate it. Okay. The energy, darling dears. Lean in, bestie. Lean in some more. The energy of the 3, darling dears, is about something unexpected is going to happen, and the results may not make you happy, darling dears, but it's something that's going on, darling dears, that the outcome, whatever the outcome, you may not get what you want, but you will get what you need. How about that? Fist bump. Okay. So the energy of the 1-2, darling dears, the 1-2 speaks about being visited, someone coming to visit you, an old friend, an old lover, an old partner, someone from the backwoods, darling dears, with yarn for hair. They're coming through, darling dears. They're coming through. But you also got the element of air, darling dears, new knowledge, representing yourself, darling dears, using clarity in every situation. But it's definitely going to have you thinking about a situation, darling dears, but also apply the clarity and take the action in the direction that is for your own well-being. Okay. The energy of the 2 says that you are going to be having a very lucky week, darling dears, in the form of compliments, people helping you out, unexpected people turning up. It speaks about good news. Some of you may even have a possible win on the lottery, darling dears. Never speculate more than you can afford. It also speaks about if you've got any travel plans, they're going to go exceedingly well. Business plans are going to be going exceedingly well. Everything is in the upright, the positive, darling dears. It also speaks about expanding your mind. The energy of the 2 is also representative, darling dears. Lean in some more. Of the moon, darling dears. High priestess energy. Okay then. Yeah, representative of the moon. Okay, the moon represents the mother. Well, gender is fluid in tarot, but it also it does represent the mother, darling dears. So you're going to be getting some unexpected news or good news from a female energy over the next 7 days, darling dears. Okay, definitely about your adventure. The energy of the 1 is telling me that you're going to have to make a major decision. Big cat, you are being guided by the Most High not to make this decision until after the next new moon in Libra, which is a solar eclipse, okay, on the 2nd of October, okay? When we have eclipses, that energy lasts for 6 months. So it's something that's about to unfold and will continue to unfold over the next 6 months. I already told you something's kicking off in the early spring, okay? All right. Yeah, don't make this major decision, darling dears, until after the next new moon. The energy of the 3. You could be a life path 3 or the number 3, 12, 21, or 30 will be prevalent in your life over the next 7 days. The number 3 is ruled by the 852, darling dears. That's the throat chakra. Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. Yeah. No, it's not, darling dears. I'm lying to myself. Okay. 852 is ruled by the third eye. Yes, the third eye, darling dears. So this is all about you utilizing your psychic abilities over the next 7 days. We all have that muscle, but not everybody utilizes it. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. Listen to your intuition, darling dears. It's about you being able to make informed decisions, right? Being able to utilize your discernment, okay? But more insight is coming towards you, okay? The energy, you could be, the energy of the 3, darling dears, is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about broadening your mind through higher education. It could speak about making travel plans, darling dears. Other cultures, maybe you're learning a new language. The energy of Sagittarius, it also speaks about publishing something in the media. It's to do with the higher court. Some kind of contract signing is going down Bobby Brown, darling dears. Okay. The energy of Sagittarius also speaks about you could be going in as a teacher or as a student, darling dears, but definitely teaching others. You're going to be posting something on social media, okay? Because the 9th house represents social media, something online. There's going to be some issue as well with your grandparents, okay? Somebody's also a pilot. Good for you, darling dears. Good for you. And the energy of the 9th house also speaks about being a prophet. Remember, prophets are not welcome in their own village. This is why you have to do Matthew 10:14. Dust off your sandals and head out. Yeah, law 16 of the 48 laws of power, especially if disrespect is being served. Are you kidding me, blood? Bruh. Or string. Okay, the energy of the 3, according to the 48 laws of power, is about you masking your intentions, not letting anyone know what's going on, darling dears. It's nobody's business but yours and the Most High. Okay, it's also law number 11. Learn to keep other people dependent on you. Again, 9th house energy. Something that you publish, darling dears. People looking out for your next thing you publish. It could be a book. It could be something that you're putting online. And you also have law number 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Never go for the organ grind. Never go for the monkey. You want the organ grinder, darling dears. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else? Do we have anything else? The energy of the 3, according to the rune stones, darling dears, is the devil card in tarot. So it speaks about somebody's taking self-defense lessons. Good for you, darling dears. You've got to know when to drop it low and bust it wide. And I don't mean bust it wide, I mean bust out your legs, kick them up, darling dears. If you're not sure in how to defend yourself, go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video where I teach you Kung Fu, darling dears, and self-defense. It's the video that says don't get smoked, and I'm wearing a denim jumpsuit in it, darling dears. Listen, we've got to get away, darling dears. Who's going to report it if you're staying there to get unalived and all them other wicked things? All right. Okay, get back on track, case. Back on track. The energy of the 3, darling dears, is also representative of the Empress. It's about you knowing your worth. It also speaks about abundance coming towards you. The Empress is Earth as well as Venus energy. Venus rules Libra and Gemini. So you're going to be making a lot of phone calls, lots of communication coming towards you, darling dears. The energy of Libra is about balancing out some kind of a contract, your one-to-one relationships, darling dears. But Venus also comes with what? Abundance, darling dears. That's Skrilla.com. Okay, let's press on. Let's press on. We've got 2 3s on top. That's the element of gossip, darling dears. The gossiping gossipers. They need to let go of your t-shirt. What's the matter with them? They don't want you to breathe, darling dears. It's got the double of the 3, darling dears. So there's a lot of hot talk in the background. Let's see what your Oracle Ancestral message is. thruple came out, darling dears. You're at the fork in the road, darling dears, wondering whether to go back into the wickedness of life, the rocks of life, go back to all what you tried to escape. Because what you've escaped is conflict and confusion. The flag means about a transformation. We've got the number 13, darling dears, as well as the master number 33. So you're teaching someone a spiritual lesson, or you're going to be put in a position where you are a spiritual teacher. The word prophet already came up, darling dears, as you embark on this new life that you've created for yourself, darling dears. It also speaks about standards and boundaries. So it looks like it's a no to the conflict and confusion. Tell them that. No, don't tell them nothing, darling dears. You've learned to move in silencio. Remember, I told you that. On the base of your deck, darling dears, you're getting a leg up from the Most High, so don't make this major decision until after the next new moon. The new moon solar eclipse in Libra on the 2nd of October 2024. The eclipse energy will last for 6 months. And while you're at it, go and watch my P. Diddy video, darling dears. I've lined up his birth natal chart with his bi-wheel chart, darling dears. I've been able to break it down so you'll see when the trial is going to begin, when he's going to be naming names, and when the possible date. I've time-stamped everything, darling dears. All of the intel is there. All you've got to do is mark it on your almanac, darling dears. And when these things come to pass, as I've already predicted, you'll see that I don't play, darling dears. When I come with intel, I come with full intel. Remember, I told you that. Fist bump. Let's press on, let's press on. So some arguers are arguing in the background. They need to let go of your t-shirt. All right? Continue to dream big, darling dears. And keep it to yourself, just the Most High. Every time you share any of your ideas is if you're around mentors, people that can uplift your situation or give you great guidance. Right? We've got law number 5, guard your reputation. Don't be careful who you hang around, darling dears. It's also telling you don't look back, Carol Ann. So the past, the conflict and confusion, you're leaving it behind, darling dears. Leave it behind. Somebody's also got an STD. They've got an itchy and scratchy in their pantalon. It also speaks about saw you as something to do. Good golly and gosh, don't look back, Carol Ann. It's all about the self-love for me. Yeah, look! The gossiping gossipers, the back front neck tabbers that like to go for the white meat, darling dears. I told you are not off their Richter scale. And we've got the double free, so twice that energy of negativity is being put out there into the world. But fortunately for us, bestie, we are in boomerang season, especially with Capricorn still retrograde. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, blood. All those people in high places are being brought down a peg or two. Right, final deck. Yeah, guard your reputation, darling dears. Guard your reputation. You hang with 4 bottom leaf feeders, who's going to be number 5? Somebody who has the unrequited love. That's their business, blood. Take it to a psychiatrist, and they said psychotherapist. This person is trying to backpedal and pussy pop into your life. This person, they've got unrequited love. There's a lot of gossip going down, darling dears. To the decks. And my right hand is itching me, so money, Skrilla.com is definitely on the tableau. Let's get a deck and see what's going on for you. We're going to look at your... let me get back in my chair and comfortable. And we're going to look at your relationships first. Base of the deck, King of Swords. It's King of Swords. Okay. The King of Swords, you could be somebody who does metal work, into communications, any form of communication, darling dears. Computers, secretarial, into teaching. You could be in the armed forces, the civil service, in any form, darling dears. Yeah, it also speaks about you doing careful consideration. The king don't just chat his mouth off and tell everybody everything. This is someone who, when they act with knowledge, darling dears, informed decisions. So about your relationships, lean in, bestie, lean in. The King of Swords is telling us, darling dears, that you are wise, okay? And it also speaks about your maturity, okay? It also speaks about when the time to act, you must take swift action. Don't look back, Carol Ann. Remember I told you that. It's about you keeping your emotions close to your chest, not the emotions of Chucky. No, blood. I'm talking about your true emotions, darling dears, not the ones where you pop off. The King of Swords could also represent you being, if you're a parent, you're a strict parent, but not strict in the fact that you're going to kick their ass. No, your word is law, darling dears. The King of Swords also comes with a lot of others respecting your authority, and as progeny should respect you. But it speaks about you being more clear thinking, darling dears. It tells me about the resilience that you've had to apply in your life in order to go forward. You're going to be put in a position of authority, okay, in the not too distant future. Remember I told you that. Yeah, where you're going to have to use your strategic thinking, make rational decisions. Yes. Some of you will be stepping into a leadership role, but it's about having integrity and having fairness and balance. But you're also going to be analyzing situations, darling. There's again the swords, air, energy. Okay. The air energy is representative of oh my gosh, come through case. It's about justice, darling. We already spoke of the 7th house with the Libra energy. Some legal situation is going in your favor. The 7th house also speaks about open enemies. The air energy is ruled by Archangel Raphael. Call him at any time for assistance. It also represents the spirit animal of an eagle. Call him what you need for your help, darling dears. But definitely some new knowledge is coming towards you. And air represents what? Springtime. And I already predicted early spring. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's sense of smell. Something wrong with your sense of smell. And I just heard gas. Is someone passing gas and lying? It wasn't. You know them people that like to get up and walk around the place to try and disperse the energy on everyone, make everybody look guilty. Yeah. Or you're smelling gas. What's that? What clairvoyance is it that when you can smell things? Yeah. Okay then. All right. Let's move on. Let's see what your relationships are looking like over the next 7 days. If these cards will come off the table, they oh my God, these cards. They're one of my faves. Okay. As far as your relationships, darling dears. Yeah, Queen of Swords. We had a King and Queen, so you have a fated meeting coming towards you over the next 7 days. The Queen of Swords is quick-witted, darling dears, but she's not up for any bull swanky. It also speaks about, yeah, you're quick to listen to people, but they can't take the piss of you, let alone the shit in your life. Queen of Swords also speaks about you moving forward, darling dears. This is a new beginning for you. Whether you are male or female, you're feeling more independent. The Queen of Swords, when you see it coming in upright, speaks about an intelligent partner coming towards you. We already saw the King of Swords, and as I said, that is a fated meeting, whether it's for, well, I'm speaking about relationships at this moment, so it could be a relationship, a one-to-one relationship, it could be a business relationship. We've already spoken about the 7th house, Libra energy, darling dears, and the Gemini, the communication. There's going to be a lot of communication coming towards you over the next 7 days. It's about where you are right now. It's as though you are embodying wisdom. You're embodying clarity, right? And the ability to see through the fucking blood. What's that? If shit, darling dears. If shit. Nobody can trick you. In some cases, the Queen of Swords can represent somebody who's divorced from a situation. Some people, it could also represent a woman that has no children, or you could have children, darling dears, in your situation. You left the devil behind. If it was a relationship, you left the devil's most diligent worker. This is someone that had a lot of addictions, darling dears. Queen of Swords is also about you getting over that addiction, being spiritually guided to let go with some form of addiction. Look, World card. Two major arcana out of 3, darling dears. Time to nip something in the bud. Again, it speaks about some kind of world travel. The world is Earth and Saturn. Yeah. The Earth is Earth and Saturn energy, as well as the fixed signs of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, darling dears. It's telling me that you're about to leave your comfort zone. Queen of Swords is about putting yourself in the deep end, and not in a wicked way, because you know how to float, if you get my drift, darling dears. Yeah, you're going to be moving away from... Somebody's definitely going to be traveling or making travel plans that are going to go extremely well. But it's about putting a dark part of your past to bed once and for all. This is in the upright, moving away from all of these addictions or addictive behaviors. Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, darling dears. Okay. Have I got everything here? Because in a love situation, right, if you was in a situation, right, a relationship situation, you was dealing with somebody who was extremely controlling, darling dears. Obsessive to the point of what? Obsessing on you, darling dears, blaming you for everything. It was a relationship that was based on unhealthy dynamics. You realize that you had the power. You're like Dorothy, darling dears, realizing that you had the power all along, but you had to believe in yourself. And again, the energy of the 3, Empress energy, knowing your worth and adding tax. Definitely leaving behind some kind of relationship. There could have been, oh my God, I just heard kidnapping. They kidnapped you. Who was it? Did you report it to the Po? Yeah, oh, you did. Knight of Swords. Okay, definitely leaving a situation behind, darling dears. And it also speaks about leaving addictions behind. Moving forward with clarity. What about your friendships? Relationship can mean anything, darling dears. As I said, it could be a one-to-one relationship, a friendship, work relationship, whatever. You're leaving one space to go to something new. And as I said, it involves a level of travel. New opportunities are coming towards you. Okay, yeah, definitely ending a cycle. This is it's a new start, darling dears, because you're going to get some significant knowledge, some kind of intel. Okay, but it's about you trusting that everything has come full circle, and it's time for you to step into the new phase of your life. As far as your friendships are concerned, we've got the Hierophant energy. Okay, Hierophant energy represents some kind of loyalty coming towards you, darling dears. This could be a new friendship that you're about to make. Star card, healing, darling dears. As far as friends are concerned, you're going to be opening up your social circle, your social networking over the next 7 days. Again, the energy of the 3. Okay, it's about you moving towards conversations where you're intellectually stimulated, darling dears. With the Devil on the 8 of Wands, it also speaks about negativity coming your way. I already said that. We already got the gossiping gossipers. Yes, the bitter Bettys or bitter Benjamins, darling dears. But it also speaks about what? As far as you've got a friend coming in, darling dears. This friend is also coming in like a benefactor, someone that's going to put you on, whatever that put you on means, right? Because as I said, you'll be publishing something in social media, something online. Seeing the Hierophant as well, next to the Devil card, this is definitely going to be, you're going to hear of the passing of someone in the family. This is going to be, it's a grandparent. There's 3 women on the card, and I'm leaning towards it being a woman, a female passing, darling dears. But you're definitely going towards a situation where you'll be making new social contacts. It also speaks about your boundaries, these big shaboinking boundaries, darling dears, that you've put in place. Moving forward, no longer stuck at the fork in the road. Okay, what about your finances? I haven't seen one skinny skrilla on the tableau. Star card also speaks about the transformation and healing that you're getting. Again, you have a foot in both worlds, so highly intuitive. And again, I'm getting that smell. What's that thing when you can sense something with a smell? What is it? I know. Yeah, because I know you can hear things, you can see things. What's the smell called? Somebody, I'm calling for a lifeline. Hit me up in the comments. All right, your finances. What are your finances looking like? You've got opportunities coming towards you. If this is not your progeny, darling dears, opportunities for what? New beginnings, darling dears. I love it. I don't hate it. The Knight of Peace, darling dears, in the upright is Earth and Earth energy, darling dears, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So it speaks about the material aspects of your life. Your finances are looking good. Any business prospects, as I said, traveling for business or any form of travel is going to go extremely well for you over the next 7 days. It also represents your possessions. You know, that like money coming towards you, but it's also your possessions, like your car, your furniture. But it's also about your values, darling dears. Your values about to go up and up. Love it. I don't hate it. Okay. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles speaks about you being in manifestation mode. And if this is a partner coming towards you because you have a fated meeting, there's going to be an age difference, darling dears, between you. Okay. The Hierophant energy also speaks about it going towards a long-term stable situation moving forward. This is also representative of Cupid's arrows. Remember, I told you that. Going to a place where it's healing, transforming, darling dears. It also speaks about this new partner coming towards you being extremely supportive of what you've got going on. Somebody's definitely going to be beginning some kind of new venture, darling dears. And the venture, as I said, is related to your finances, your career, and your personal growth. Yeah. Okay. It's about you continuing to what? Stay focused and grounded and continue to pursue these new opportunities. Be open to it, darling dears. Your money's looking good. This card did a quick forward roll, darling dears. Yeah, Death card. Yeah, Death card is the 8th house. The 8th house is the house of it's the marriage house, but it's also other people's money that's paid to you, darling dears. Death card could also represent investment, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of credit given back to you, something from the bank. It could represent retirement. That maybe you are the grandparent that's going into retirement. Maybe you're not. Yeah, but somebody's definitely here going to be passing, but you could be heading for retirement, darling dears. This is a new beginning for you, and it also speaks about the SEX. Somebody's got some SEX on their way, darling dears. But remember, as I always say, research everything. And if they've got babies around them, research the baby first, blood. Yeah, and if you're going to be getting into a relationship with someone who's just had a baby, baby, oi! I mean it, don't do it. Now the screen went, oh, it went back. Yeah, don't do it. What do you mean they've just had a baby on the way? Yeah, but definitely good news coming towards you, darling dears. You may have as much as, we've got 2 pages here, 2 pages involved in this situation. You're going to be making some form of travel plans, possibly with your progenies. You could also meet this new person whilst you're on holiday, a meeting of minds. This person is highly spiritual. Yeah, respecting your gangster, whatever it is. And you have opportunities for new prospects on its way for you. Let's get a final card. Numerati here to get great. Let's go with let's get something different. We're going to use the Island Times Wellness deck for your final card. In the reverse, darling dears. Whoever that snake was in your life, darling dears, they're no longer in your boot. They're back in the crevice of the devil's balls, darling dears. Yeah. But you'll still have someone chasing you, darling dears. They're still chasing you. Chasing with the what? The unrequited love. Yes, yes, yes. What else? Right? They're a backstabber, dog. Didn't I tell you there was a back front neck tabber? They like to go for the white meat, right? Somebody that caused you pain, heartbreak. It creates some form of separation and deception. And it also told me it was a shocking attack, darling dears. You didn't expect it. Oh, God gave you what? If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Yes, baby. Rebuilding, darling dears. Rebuilding. We've also got what? Interrogation. Yeah, maybe you have to interrogate. As I said, new people coming towards you. Yes, your social circle is going to be expanding. But Make sure that you interview these people. Find out their birth natal chart. Find out what their Chinese zodiac animal is. See if it's an enemy of you, because they will enemy you in the end, darling dears. There's too much intel out there for you to not know what's going on. And if you need assistance with your birth natal chart, I do all sorts of charts. I do synastry. I do the Western Tropical natal chart, your bi-wheel chart, your Hore chart. I do so many charts, darling. Just hit me up in the Gmail. On that note, I drops me mic to love to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.